Well, it's really nice to have some new faces today as well.
Yes, definitely.
And it's really nice to actually, I mean, I've done acting on stage and film, but doing them side by side, you really see the contrast. So doing one after the other, you really feel the difference. Because you kind of know them, but when you actually do it next to each other, then you realise how big a differences there are. And it's really nice to hear the feedback of people, because they always notice things that you don't notice and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good.
Again, it's nice to see some new faces.
100%.
As I said, I don't really like the camera that much. So for me, this was really a task of me getting used to the camera as well. I've done obviously a bit of camera work with other issues and with other things we've done, but I'm still kind of not used to the camera, so this is a really
So having it pointed in your face.
is a good telltale. Although I do love doing stage work as well, and today it was brilliant to get a different insight to Morgan Le Fay. And yeah, I'm quite really loving this character, and I hope that I'm coming across as to what is required.
There's a lot of pointed comments there. Okay.
Yeah, this is all pretty new to me. I've only been doing it a few months, so it was nice to come up and get like an insight into how it all works. Being able to come up before the actual audition as well is really nice. Won't quite be so nervous on the day, not knowing what to expect. So that's also really beneficial. Yeah, seeing the difference between when we acted out as a play towards the audience and then on film, that was really good. I've done a little bit of filming, but not much. So it's really getting to know it, getting to really be able to picture it in my head, and get to grips with how it all works. It's really beneficial for me. So.
Brilliant.
And obviously really nice to meet everybody. I'm glad to feel so accepted, really.
Yep.
So thank you everybody.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I think it was nice working with new people, and to work like everyone said, side by side, not just doing film or just doing theatre, but using the same script and comparing how you could do it in two different ways. So I think that was really fun and helpful.
Excellent.
Yeah, some points though, it was nice working with new people and seeing new faces and that. It was good because it got me to grips with how natural film is, like how easy it actually is, because I did some filming last week at college and I just couldn't get my head around it, but this one I found it really easy too. And it was good to work with a load of people that every time I had an idea, I was like, oh, what about this? And then have some ideas taken on and all that sort of thing, so that was good as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I lost an hour somehow. So, I looked at the clock and it was 12 o'clock, I was like, what? Yeah, I really enjoyed being here, and it was nice to see the contrast between theatre and film. I mean, I've done some filming over the past couple of weeks, and some theatre at college, but I always knew there was going to be a difference. I always intended to go into film, but I never realised how big a difference it was. Everything's a lot smaller on TV, but because of the camera, it makes all the small things look massive anyway. So you may think it's just a small twitch in your eye, but it will look massive on screen. So in a way, it's easier with the fact you get to do your own sort of, get to make your own sort of wild. But in fact, it's harder. The fact you've got to be more committed to the choices you make. You can't just, I just let my eye twitch, But just a small twitch could completely ruin an entire piece. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Excellent stuff.
It's nice working with new people. It's always nice to keep the mix fresh. There's a lot of raw talent in here, and
definitely.
I think we've all experienced the difference between theatre and film. Theatre and film are two different disciplines, so the fact that you're playing, in some cases, the same character, but in two different frames of mind, is great for just working the character in both directions. So I mean, I think you've all done great. You know, I mean, I'm not a professional, but I was really impressed with what I saw. So all you guys are a credit to yourselves.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I need to come round here.
I don't really have a lot of experience on the theatre side of things. It was interesting for me as well to see the differences between the two, because when practicing as if I was on stage, it felt like I had to be aware of like staying still, keeping in my position, because obviously I have to be aware that the audience can see me. As when I was acting for the filming side of things, I could sort of relax with my movements, I could sort of like walk around as much as I wanted to, and yeah, it was very interesting to see the different aspects of it, of how you act. So yeah, thank you.
That's all right.
Yeah, again, it was good to work with some new faces. We're doing this theatre bit. We're kind of used to the same people a lot of the time. So that's helped actually working with different people. Obviously, I'm used to kind of working between film or stage, so that's not too bad. But it's good also seeing other people do the role that I'm going for and being like, they've done something slightly different, interpreted it a bit different than I would. So it's good to actually look at how someone else might do it to how you might do it and think there might be something to it. So it's actually been quite good.
Excellent.
Really good.